The crisp click of a key turning in a lock echoes, sealing Idony's room in a shroud of quiet sadness. Idony secures her bedroom door, her movements deliberate, her face a mask of profound sorrow. The room, a sanctuary of meticulous order, is bathed in soft, diffused light, curtained against the world. Dust motes dance like tiny, forgotten stars in the sunbeams, highlighting the stillness of the air. She walks to her desk, where a journal and pen await, ready to capture unspoken thoughts. Idony sits at her desk, pen poised over a blank page, her gaze lost in a profound, distant thought. Beside her, a half-finished letter to her dad hints at a longing for a past that no longer exists. The silence in the room is deep and heavy, a palpable presence around her. Only the faint, rhythmic scratching of her pen dares to break the profound stillness. In the silent kitchen, Liam, only 12, eats cereal, his eyes drawn to the closed bedroom door across the hall. A quiet blend of concern and curiosity flickers across his young face, betraying his inner turmoil. Sarah, his mother, moves through the kitchen with a stiff, almost robotic grace, her movements devoid of warmth. The air between them is thick with unspoken tension, a palpable weight pressing down on the quiet morning. The clinking of Liam's spoon against the bowl echoes loudly, a stark sound in the heavy, strained atmosphere. Sunlight streams into the cozy living room, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air, a silent ballet of forgotten particles. Sarah sits slumped on a plush sofa, her gaze fixed on her phone, scrolling with a weary, almost mechanical sigh. On a side table, a framed family photo catches the light, showing Idony, Liam, and their father, all beaming with warmth. The joyful image contrasts sharply with the quiet tension in the room, a painful reminder of a happiness now lost. In the dim bedroom, shadows dance on the walls, cast by a solitary desk lamp. Idony hunches over her desk, her hand flying across the page, pen scratching furiously. She writes multiple letters, each addressed to a different recipient. Dear Mom, dear God, dear me. Every word she writes is a silent scream, a whispered hope, a raw confession. Liam stands outside Idony's locked door, his brow furrowed with concern, his gentle tap a plea. Idony, you okay in there? He calls softly, his voice laced with worry. Silence answers, a heavy, empty void. Liam sighs, a small, defeated sound echoing in the hallway. With slumped shoulders, Liam turns and walks away, the weight of unanswered questions heavy on him. Idony sits on her bed, her eyes tracing a passage in a letter, a silent chronicle of her pain. A subtle, almost imperceptible nod of recognition crosses her face, a flicker of understanding. The words on the page echo her own silent suffering, yet a new comprehension dawns. A quiet strength begins to manifest, a subtle shift in her shoulders and the way she holds her head. Her posture transforms, radiating a newfound resolve as she confronts her written truths. Liam hunches over his computer, the screen's glow casting a mischievous glint in his eye as his fingers dance across the keyboard. He types, "The girl behind the door," into the profile name field, a secretive smile playing on his lips. His room, a chaotic landscape of discarded clothes and comic books, reflects the untamed spirit of preteen existence. Liam scrolls through a gallery of photos on his phone, searching for an anonymous image, his gaze intense with purpose. Liam's fingers dance across the keyboard, meticulously transcribing a poignant quote from Idony's letter. He carefully edits a digital image, ensuring only the words are visible, a secret preserved. A small, satisfied smile touches his lips as he hits post, launching his anonymous message into the world. A quiet triumph swells within him, a warm glow of conviction that he is helping his sister. Bathed in soft morning light, Idony sits at an outdoor coffee shop table, her gaze fixed on her phone. Her thumb idly scrolls, lost in the digital world, until her eyes suddenly widen in surprise. A gasp escapes her lips as a post from the girl behind the door appears, sparking an instant, wide smile. With enthusiastic energy, Idony quickly taps her screen, sharing the post, her actions rippling through the unseen digital world. Her words, now unleashed, begin to stir the vast digital expanse, carrying Idony's voice far and wide. Sunlight streams into Idony's bedroom, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air, creating a magical glow. Idony sits cross-legged on her bed, a well-worn journal open on her lap, a world of secrets within its pages. Her brow is furrowed in concentration, a pencil moving fluidly across the page, sketching intricate designs with purpose. She is completely absorbed, oblivious to the world beyond her room, lost in a quiet cocoon of creativity. The soft light catches the delicate lines of her sketch, a testament to her focused, artistic endeavor. In his darkened bedroom, Liam's face glows with the ethereal light of his phone screen. Eyes wide with anticipation, his fingers fly across the screen, scrolling through a torrent of rapidly increasing likes and shares. A slow, satisfied grin stretches across his face, a mixture of triumph and disbelief. The numbers on his screen surge, each digit a testament to his burgeoning, unexpected success. His page is gaining traction at an alarming speed, far quicker than his wildest dreams had ever imagined. A touch of apprehension flickers in his eyes, a silent question about the accelerating pace of his newfound fame. In her living room, Sarah sits on the couch, her face bathed in the soft, ethereal glow of her phone. Her thumb idly scrolls through a social media feed, a rhythmic dance of distraction. Suddenly, her scrolling stops as her eyes narrow, fixing on a post from the girl behind the door. She reads a quote on the screen, a subtle flicker of recognition igniting in her eyes. A brief, introspective moment passes, a silent contemplation of the words before her. Without hesitation, she taps to share the post, unaware of its true, hidden origin. Sunlight streams into Idony's room, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air. Idony sits at a small desk, her brow furrowed in deep concentration, pen scratching softly. She writes diligently in a worn notebook, crafting questions about strength and optimism. This act of putting pen to paper is a profound solace for her, a testament to an old spirit. She writes to her future self, a silent conversation with the woman she hopes to become. Sunlight filters through the leaves, dappling a group of teenagers huddled together on a park bench. They are animated, their heads close, as they discuss something on a phone. One of them, a girl with bright, curious eyes, reads a quote aloud from the screen. The others nod, a shared understanding passing between them. Their faces reflect the deep resonance of the words, a moment of quiet understanding, illuminated by the dappled sunlight. In the inky blackness of his bedroom, Liam is hunched over his laptop, his face illuminated by its cold blue glow. His fingers dance across the keyboard, typing with a deliberate intensity as he selects a poignant quote from Idony's journal. With a soft click, he uploads the quote, pairing it with a simple, nondescript background image to preserve anonymity. The screen flickers, and the follower count on the page climbs steadily, a silent testament to Idony's enduring wisdom. Each new follower is a quiet acknowledgement of the profound insights hidden within Idony's words. Liam watches the numbers rise, a silent guardian of a legacy he is determined to share with the world. In Idony's quiet bedroom, the muffled sounds of an argument drift up from downstairs, shattering the peace. She flinches, her hand tightening around the pen, the sound a physical blow. Her eyes squeeze shut, a desperate attempt to block out the harsh noise. Idony retreats further into her internal world, seeking solace from the turmoil. In his bedroom, Liam's face is bathed in the ethereal glow of his computer screen, a world of words unfolding before him. He scrolls, eyes devouring comments on the girl behind the door posts, each one a testament to his unseen influence. User after user expresses profound gratitude, finding solace and guidance in his anonymous quotes, a digital lifeline. They hail the unseen author as wise and a therapist, unknowingly praising Liam's hidden brilliance. A secret, triumphant smile plays on Liam's lips, his chest swelling with silent pride, a hidden master of comfort. In a sunlit kitchen, Sarah flips pancakes with a strained, almost brittle smile, the air thick with unspoken tension. Her eyes dart to Liam, who sits at the counter, completely absorbed by his phone, a wall between them. The sizzling of the pancakes is the only sound breaking the heavy silence, amplifying the emotional distance. Sarah tries to engage him, her words hanging in the air, unheard, unacknowledged. Liam's face is a blank canvas, his gaze fixed on the glowing screen, oblivious to her efforts. The kitchen, once a place of warmth, now feels cold, filled with the palpable weight of their strained interaction. Sunlight streams through the window, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air of Idony's bedroom. Idony, her face etched with a quiet sadness, holds a faded photograph, its edges soft with time. The photograph depicts a younger, happier version of her family, their smiles bright and untroubled. A single tear traces a path down her cheek, leaving a glistening trail as it falls. The memory of their intact family is a bittersweet ache, a phantom limb of joy. Her gaze lingers on the smiling faces, a profound sorrow reflected in her eyes. In his darkened bedroom, Liam's face is bathed in the ethereal glow of his phone, his eyes wide with awe and disbelief. He scrolls through a news article, the bold headline, "The Girl Behind the Door," capturing his full attention. The text beneath discusses the anonymous page's widespread influence, a phenomenon unfolding before his very eyes. His finger hovers over a paragraph, speculating about the author's identity as a 5-year-old relationship coach. In the soft glow of daylight, Idony sits on her bed, a book held open in her hands like a sacred text. Her room, a simple haven, is bathed in the gentle light, where the world beyond seems to dissolve into quietude. She turns a page with delicate fingers, her eyes devouring the words, seeking solace within the story's embrace. The soft light paints the pages, illuminating a world of escape as Idony loses herself in the narrative. Her expression is serene, a silent testament to the temporary freedom found within the book's captivating tale. The dining room is quiet, the air thick with unspoken tension, a palpable unease settling over the evening meal. Idony sits, her fork barely disturbing the food on her plate, her gaze lost in a distant thought. Sarah attempts to initiate conversation, her words hanging in the heavy air, met only by silence. Liam, however, radiates an unusual energy, a hidden excitement almost shimmering around him. His eyes sparkle with an unspoken secret, a stark contrast to the room's quiet despair. The unspoken tension grows, a silent battle of wills playing out around the dinner table. Sunlight streams into Liam's bedroom, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air like tiny, unseen spirits. Liam hunches over his laptop, his fingers hovering above the keyboard. A new social media post about resilience on the screen. A subtle tension etches his brow as he drafts Idony's poignant words, feeling the weight of unseen connections. The secret he carries presses down, an invisible burden as he grapples with the responsibility of her words. Idony stands by her window, a lone figure silhouetted against the bright day outside. Her gaze drifts over the vibrant world beyond the glass, a realm she feels increasingly distant from. The bustling life outside seems to mock her, highlighting her profound sense of isolation. A heavy wave of loneliness washes over her, a silent struggle within her soul. Her eyes reflect a deep longing for connection, a yearning for understanding. She wonders if anyone could ever truly grasp the depths of her quiet despair. In the dim quiet of his bedroom, Liam's face is bathed in the stark, hypnotic glow of his phone screen. His eyes, wide with a sudden jolt, fixate on a new comment, a digital intrusion into his private world. The name Aunt Carol flashes, a familiar dread coiling in his gut. Aunt Carol, the family's arbiter of judgment, now infiltrates his online space. His gaze drops to her comment, a single word piercing the silence. Profound. An unexpected praise from Aunt Carol, a moment of unsettling surprise that chills him to the bone. Sunlight streams into Aunt Carol's cozy living room, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air. Aunt Carol leans forward eagerly, her eyes wide with enthusiasm, a tablet clutched tightly in her hands. She points a finger at the screen, a post displayed prominently, her expression full of admiration. Aunt Carol exclaims, "This person really gets it. So insightful." Her voice filled with delight. A faint, knowing smile plays on her lips, completely unaware that the profound words are Idony's. The tablet's glow reflects in her eyes, a moment of innocent appreciation for a hidden truth. Sunlight streams into Idony's bedroom, illuminating dust motes dancing in the quiet air. Idony hunches over a notebook, her pen scratching furiously across the page, brow furrowed in intense concentration. The words on the page reveal her quiet fury, condemning hypocrisy, with Aunt Carol's name underlined in bold frustration. Unaware of the irony, Idony's silent anger fills the room, a powerful storm brewing within her quiet nature. In the dim bedroom, Liam's face is bathed in the stark blue glow of his phone screen, reflecting his intense focus. He sees Aunt Carol's post, the girl behind the door shared publicly, a glowing endorsement from her. A sudden pang of guilt twists his features, quickly followed by a surge of undeniable excitement. The full, overwhelming impact of his actions settles upon him, a complex mix of emotions warring within. Sunlight streams into Idony's bedroom, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air as she sits on her bed. She meticulously organizes her journal, a silent ritual of order and reflection. Carefully, she stacks completed letters into a neat pile, each one a testament to her journey. Her fingers gently trace the covers of the journals, acknowledging the emotional weight within. Each letter is a piece of her soul, a tangible record of her innermost thoughts and feelings. In his bedroom, Liam holds a journal, its secrets heavy in his hands. His movements are precise, almost ritualistic, as he returns the journal to Idony's desk. Each careful placement is a testament to the silent dread gnawing at him. A knot of unease tightens in his stomach, a physical manifestation of his hidden burden. The air crackles with unspoken fear, the potential fallout of discovery a looming shadow. He glances at the door, a silent prayer that his secret remains undisturbed. In a sunlit kitchen, Sarah stands at the counter, her phone pressed tightly to her ear, her voice a hushed, strained whisper. Her eyes dart nervously around the room, ensuring no one else is near enough to hear her words. The tension is palpable in her posture, a silent struggle etched onto her face. She whispers into the phone, "Aunt Carol." "Yes, it's about the divorce." Her voice cracks slightly as she continues, "It's just so much right now." A deep sigh escapes her lips, laden with unspoken burdens as she tries to compose herself. In the soft glow of a bedside lamp, Idony sketches in her notebook, her brow furrowed in deep concentration. Her eyes, pools of introspection, reflect a quiet strength and nascent resilience. The graphite lines on the page slowly form a self-portrait, capturing a spirit veiled by pain. Each stroke reveals an inner world, a silent struggle etched onto the paper. The finished drawing, a testament to her enduring will, hints at a rising strength beneath the surface. Sunlight streams into Liam's room, illuminating dancing dust motes as he sits hunched over his laptop. Hilarious cat videos play on the screen, a stark contrast to Idony's soft but distant expression beside him. Idony offers a small, polite smile that doesn't quite reach her eyes, a hint of unspoken sadness lingering. Liam watches her, a familiar frustration building within him, yearning for her genuine happiness. He closes the laptop, the screen going dark, as he reaches for his phone with a new quote already forming. His determined fingers tap at the screen, a silent promise to capture the perfect words for her. Sunlight streams into Idony's bedroom, illuminating the journal in her hand. Her eyes narrow as she sees a page left open to a quote she doesn't recognize. A flicker of suspicion crosses Idony's face, a seed of doubt taking root. With a deliberate motion, she carefully closes the journal, its secrets momentarily sealed. In his bedroom, Liam's face is bathed in the ethereal glow of his phone, a canvas for his digital artistry. His fingers dance across the screen, a blur of precision as he crafts another perfect post. With a keen eye, he adds subtle filters, transforming the image with a touch of digital magic. He meticulously selects a font, each choice a deliberate stroke in his creative process. A small, satisfied smile plays on his lips, a testament to his pride in the page's success. The soft glow of the screen reflects in his eyes, a silent celebration of his digital domain. Sunlight streams into Idony's room, illuminating dancing dust motes as she sits on her bed with a worn leather journal. Her fingers, delicate yet determined, glide over the aged parchment, searching for a forgotten entry. Suddenly, her movements cease, her eyes narrow, scanning the pages with a growing intensity. A small, ragged tear at the binding catches her eye, betraying the absence of a crucial page. Her brow furrows in confusion. Then her eyes widen as a chilling realization dawns upon her. Her heart begins to pound, a frantic, thunderous drumbeat against her ribs, echoing a sudden fear. In his bedroom, Liam hums a tuneless melody, his face illuminated by the glow of his phone screen. His fingers scroll idly through the feed of The Girl Behind the Door, a casual observer in a digital world. Suddenly, his scrolling stops, his eyes fixated on a post. A quote on the screen mirrors one Idony just realized was missing from her own treasured collection. A subtle shift in Liam's expression hints at a deeper connection, a silent revelation. In her bedroom, Idony sits, her face bathed in the phone's eerie glow, a silent world of untold stories within her. A silent gasp escapes her as her fingers dance across the screen, typing "The Girl Behind the Door" into the search bar. Her eyes widen, fixed on the screen, as if gazing into a chasm of her own making. A page materializes, filled with her own words, her rawest emotions laid bare for the world to see. The glow of the phone reflects in her eyes, revealing a storm of vulnerability and exposure. In the dim bedroom, Idony's face is bathed in the harsh, revealing glow of her phone screen. Her eyes dart across the posts, a storm of shock and confusion brewing in their depths. A profound sense of violation washes over her as she reads, each word a chilling echo of her own thoughts. The words on the screen, so intimately familiar, twist into a grotesque mockery of her private world. The sheer, overwhelming volume of likes and comments flashes, a stark and brutal testament to the post's reach. Idony's gaze is fixed, trapped by the digital betrayal, her world shrinking to the confines of the illuminated screen. In the quiet of her bedroom, Idony's gaze is drawn to her phone screen, a digital mirror to her soul. A comment from Aunt Carol appears, praising a quote about feeling misunderstood. A bitter, almost unbearable irony washes over Idony, a cruel twist of fate in the form of a kind word. Her eyes, usually so guarded, begin to well up, not with anger, but with a torrent of raw emotion. The screen's glow illuminates her face, revealing the silent battle raging within her. A single tear escapes, a testament to the overwhelming surge of feelings that have finally broken through. In her bedroom, Idony's eyes flutter shut, a shaky breath escaping her lips, the weight of revelation pressing down. The initial shock gives way to a storm of emotions, betrayal swirling within her heart. Yet, a strange sense of validation flickers, a quiet comfort from an unknown source. Her face, a canvas of complex feelings, reveals the truth of her inner turmoil. Liam, absorbed in his phone, reclines on his bed, a silent world of digital wonder unfolding before him. A wide grin breaks across his face as he turns the screen to his friend, sharing his excitement. He points to a new post on The Girl Behind the Door blog, a spark of pride in his eyes. "It's amazing, right? People love her words," Liam exclaims, his voice brimming with enthusiasm. In the quiet of her bedroom, Idony approaches Liam's door, a silent storm brewing within her. Her hand hovers over the doorknob, a moment of profound hesitation etched on her face. Her expression remains unreadable, a veil drawn over a fierce internal struggle. She takes a deep, fortifying breath, bracing herself for what lies beyond. With a resolute push, she opens the door, stepping into the unknown. Liam's eyes, drawn from his phone, meet Idony's at his bedroom doorway, a warm smile gracing his lips. The smile falters, a chilling realization dawning in his eyes as he sees her expression. A cold dread washes over Liam. He knows instantly that his carefully guarded secret is now exposed. The air in the room crackles with a palpable, unbearable tension, thick with unspoken accusations. His gaze drops, unable to meet her eyes, the weight of his secret a crushing burden. Idony stands silently, her presence a stark judgment as the world around Liam crumbles. In Liam's bedroom, the air hangs heavy with unspoken tension as Idony raises her phone, its screen a glowing judgment. The stark title, "The Girl Behind the Door," illuminates Liam's face, instantly draining it of all color. His complexion pales to an ashen gray, a visible tremor running through his frame. Liam stammers, a desperate, broken sound escaping his lips, as if searching for words that refuse to form. His voice, barely a whisper, is thick with a crushing weight of guilt, a confession hanging in the air. The silence that follows is deafening, amplifying the raw, agonizing truth that has just been laid bare. In the hushed intimacy of Liam's bedroom, Idony listens with an intense, unblinking gaze as he confesses his true intentions. His voice, though tinged with fear, carries an undeniable sincerity that pierces the quiet air. Liam's eyes plead with her, a raw vulnerability exposed as he speaks his heart. He utters the words, "I just wanted to help you, to make you feel better," his plea hanging heavy between them. In Liam's bedroom, Idony's rigid posture softens, a silent surrender to the quiet intimacy of the moment. She gazes into Liam's eyes, her anger melting away to reveal his genuine concern and innocent desire to help. The tension in her shoulders unwinds, a visible release of a heavy burden. A profound understanding blossoms in her expression, a silent acknowledgement of their shared connection. In her bedroom, Idony's gaze is drawn to the door, now slightly ajar, revealing a sliver of unsettling darkness beyond. Her eyes drift from her journal, filled with thoughts, to the glowing screen of her phone. The phone's light illuminates her face as she scrolls to "The Girl Behind the Door" page, a silent vow forming. A quiet resolve solidifies in her eyes, a new purpose igniting within her as she stares at the screen. In her bedroom, Idony sits upright at her desk, a notepad open, her posture radiating newfound peace. Her shoulders, once hunched, are now relaxed, a subtle shift mirroring an internal transformation. The pen glides across the paper, each stroke deliberate, infused with confident purpose. Her gaze, once clouded by pain, now shines clear, reflecting the gentle light from the window. She writes, not from pain, but from perspective, a profound clarity guiding her hand. The words flow effortlessly, imbued with a quiet, powerful understanding. Liam pauses before Idony's slightly ajar bedroom door, a flicker of apprehension in his eyes. He peeks inside, his gaze softening as he sees Idony engrossed in her writing. A small, hopeful smile blossoms on Liam's face, a silent offering of connection. Idony looks up, her eyes meeting his, and a warm smile returns to her lips. Their shared smiles seal a silent pact, transforming their secret into a powerful, shared purpose. Golden sunlight streams into Idony's bedroom, illuminating dust motes, dancing like tiny stars in the air. Idony sits at her desk, her fingers flying across the keyboard with a focused and determined intensity. Her expression is a mask of concentration, every keystroke a deliberate act of creation, not mere typing. She pours her very essence into the girl behind the door, each word a piece of her soul etched onto the screen. The glowing words on her screen are a beacon, lessons distilled from her journey, radiating powerful meaning. Liam sits at his desk, his face bathed in the cool, digital glow of his monitor, an intense focus in his eyes. With a resolute click, he posts the new quote, a quiet ripple of anticipation in the digital ether. Almost instantly, a torrent of comments floods the screen, each praising the profound depth of his message. A sense of deep collaboration washes over Liam, a silent testament to the power of shared wisdom. In the quiet kitchen, Sarah's eyes, heavy with sleepless nights, betray a deep weariness. Her gaze drifts to Idony's door, usually closed, now mysteriously ajar, hinting at a hidden moment. Through the narrow opening, Sarah sees Idony and Liam sharing a tender, hushed moment, a secret unfolding. A soft, knowing smile graces Idony's lips, a beacon of peace in the quiet scene. A tiny, fragile spark of hope ignites in Sarah's weary eyes, a flicker against the vast darkness. Sunlight streams into Idony's room, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air, a silent testament to time's passage. Idony sits amid stacks of old letters, her fingers carefully tracing the faded ink of a chosen missive. With a yellow highlighter, she meticulously underlines a passage, her brow furrowed in deep concentration. She transforms past pain into future wisdom, curating her memories with poignant resolve. Sunlight streams through the verdant leaves, painting dappled patterns across a vibrant park scene. A diverse crowd, young and old, is scattered across the landscape, each face illuminated by a soft glow. All eyes are fixed on their phones, thumbs scrolling rhythmically, lost in a shared digital world. On every screen, the words, "The girl behind the door," gleam, a silent, universal point of focus. What began as a teenage tale now resonates with profound wisdom, captivating all who gaze upon its words. In the quiet sanctity of her bedroom, Idony sits at her desk, bathed in the soft, solitary glow of a desk lamp. Her pen glides with deliberate grace across the paper, each stroke a testament to focused thought and inner stillness. She meticulously crafts words about the profound power of quiet observation and the hidden strength found within introspection. Her writings are a powerful testament to her journey, revealing a deep understanding of her own unique and resonant voice. Sunlight floods Aunt Carol's cozy living room, illuminating dust motes dancing in the warm air. Aunt Carol sits on a plush sofa, holding her phone out to a friend, her eyes wide with admiration. On her screen, a new post from the girl behind the door gleams, a testament to brilliance. Unaware of the hidden truth, she exclaims, "This person is brilliant," her praise echoing in the sunlit room. Sunlight streams into Idony's bedroom, painting the space in soft, golden hues. Idony stands before the window, her silhouette framed by the bright light. She gazes at her reflection, a serene and confident expression gracing her features. A flicker of inspiration dances in her eyes, a new idea taking root within her. This burgeoning thought is not born of anger, but from a profound yearning to connect. Her reflection holds a promise of purpose, a gentle resolve settling upon her face. In the dim bedroom, Liam and Idony huddle close, their faces bathed in the ghostly glow of a laptop screen. Liam's fingers hover, poised over the trackpad, as Idony's hand points, guiding his gaze across a mosaic of images. They are choosing the face of a mystery, a profile picture for the girl behind the door account. After long deliberation, they select a stark silhouette, a shadowy outline that hints at a human form. It is a deliberate choice, designed to shroud the identity in an alluring veil of mystery. In her bedroom, Idony sits at her desk, the soft light of day illuminating her focused expression. Her fingers dance across the keyboard, crafting a heartfelt post, each word chosen with delicate care. The laptop screen glows, reflecting the depth of her emotions as she prepares her gentle, empathetic announcement. She ensures every sentence conveys profound understanding, weaving empathy into the very fabric of her message. Liam clutches Idony's draft, his eyes glistening as he traces the words, a tear escaping and rolling down his cheek. He pulls Idony into a tight, heartfelt embrace, conveying profound pride in her courage and strength. His arms tighten around her, a silent testament to the pivotal turning point they both now face. In his embrace, Liam knows with absolute certainty that this moment will change everything for them. In the soft glow of her monitor, Idony sits, the light illuminating her face with a serene intensity. She draws a deep, deliberate breath, her fingers hovering, trembling slightly, above the keyboard. With a surge of final resolve, she presses post, a silent commitment to her digital destiny. The reveal is now live, a momentous secret unleashed into the vast, unseen digital world. A profound, heavy silence settles over the room, charged with the weight of her decision. The anonymous sage is born, ready to speak to the digital world, her identity veiled in mystery. In a bustling cafe, a woman's coffee cup shatters on the floor as her eyes widen with profound shock. A man on a park bench openly weeps, his hand pressed against his mouth, muffling a cry of despair. Teenagers in a living room stare, mouths agape, at a television screen, their world momentarily frozen. The internet explodes with activity, screens, flashing articles, and social media posts in a frenetic blur. Her face, now subtly revealed, appears everywhere, a haunting image across countless digital feeds. The world reacts in a rapid montage of disbelief and sorrow, united by a single unfolding revelation. Aunt Carol sits in her worn armchair, her gaze fixed on a glowing tablet, scrolling through endless feeds. Her eyes widen, then her jaw drops in disbelief as a familiar face, Idony, appears on the screen. A slow, agonizing realization washes over her features, twisting her expression into one of profound regret. She is utterly speechless, the tablet still clutched in her hand, a silent testament to her dawning understanding. Her face contorts, a silent scream of remorse echoing in the quiet room. Her world irrevocably altered. In the soft light of her bedroom, Idony sits on her bed, her gaze fixed on the glowing screen of her phone. She scrolls through an endless stream of comments, each message a testament to her recent revelation. A delicate, soft smile graces her lips as she absorbs the outpouring of support and heartfelt gratitude. Message after message, a cascade of positive affirmations washes over her, dissolving past shadows. A profound warmth spreads through her chest, a palpable release from the icy grip of former isolation. Her eyes, once shadowed by loneliness, now reflect a newfound peace and connection, shining brightly. In the sunlit kitchen, Sarah approaches Idony, her eyes glistening with profound emotion. She embraces her daughter tightly, a powerful hug that speaks volumes of reconciliation and understanding. Idony melts into her mother's arms, the tension of past moments dissolving into pure, heartfelt connection. Sarah whispers, her voice thick with emotion, "I'm so proud of you, Idony." Their embrace deepens, a silent testament to a bond mended, radiating warmth and genuine love. In the quiet of her bedroom, Idony sits at her desk, pen poised over her journal, a serene glow on her face. Her hand moves gracefully, words flowing onto the page, no longer burdened by past anguish. She writes of profound acceptance, her pen a conduit for a newfound inner peace, forgiveness, both for herself and for those who had wronged her, fills the pages with a gentle, liberating truth. The bedroom door, once a barrier of her isolation, now stands ajar, a silent testament to her healing. A sliver of warm light from the hallway pierces the darkness, illuminating her path forward. Idony moves through the school hallway, a quiet confidence radiating from her, a stark contrast to the usual chaos. Students turn their heads, their gazes lingering on her, some with a flicker of recognition, others with open admiration. She carries herself with an undeniable presence, no longer just the quiet one, but a captivating force. The bustling hallway seems to part for her, a testament to her newfound aura and unspoken power. Sunlight streams into Idony's bedroom, illuminating her as she sits, poised, before her laptop. On the screen, a group of teenagers look back, their faces alight with admiration for her. Idony speaks, her voice a calming balm, radiating purpose and quiet strength. She offers them guidance. Keep believing in yourselves. Her words resonate. Your voices matter, and your dreams are within reach. In the sunlit living room, Idony, Liam, and Sarah share a moment of pure, unbridled laughter, their joy echoing through the air. The heavy tension that once gripped the house has vanished, replaced by an undeniable warmth that fills every corner. A palpable connection now binds them, a silent testament to the genuine bond they share. This family, once fractured, embarks on a slow, steady journey of healing, each laugh a step forward. Sunlight streams into Idony's bedroom, illuminating the dust motes dancing like tiny stars in the air. A soft, ethereal glow envelops the room, casting a peaceful aura over everything. Idony sits at her desk, her pen gliding across the paper with a quiet, focused intensity. She writes a new letter, the words flowing effortlessly, addressed simply to everyone. A palpable sense of lightness and brightness radiates from Idony as she pours her heart onto the page. Idony sits on a park bench, her gaze sweeping across the vibrant scene before her, a subtle smile playing on her lips. she remains a quiet observer, yet a deep sense of belonging and purpose now radiates from her. The world, once an intimidating maze, now appears significantly less daunting in her eyes. Her serene expression reflects a newfound peace, a quiet triumph over past anxieties. In Idony's bedroom, the soft glow of a bedside lamp casts long, dancing shadows, hinting at secrets. Her gaze drifts from her journal to the slightly ajar, unlocked door, a silent invitation to freedom. With a newfound sense of purpose, Idony picks up her pen, the weight of her past lifting with each determined movement. She is no longer the girl behind the door, but Idony, a young woman ready to reclaim her voice and story. In her bedroom, Idony thoughtfully writes the final words in her journal, a pen poised in her hand. A profound sense of calm washes over her as she closes the journal, its secrets now sealed within. Sometimes the quiet ones are carrying the loudest lessons, Idony muses, her voice soft yet resonant. The open door beckons, a silent testament to her newfound freedom and the connections she now embraces.